It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out, or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the Worst Records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning, at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, shirts. It's Friday. I had a comedy show last night, comedy in Harlem. It was fire. The Parker was in the building. Shout out to everybody. So if I'm a little sluggish today, please understand there's been a lack of sleep, but I still gets it in. Yeah, it don't matter if I got a lack of sleep and I just finished wrecking a stage in New York City. I still gets it in. Oh, yeah, don't think I forgot that I'm single.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
That's right, up and down the turnpike, entertaining people with Jonesy Monifa, one of the New York kings of comedy talent. It went down yesterday. Shout out to my man, Sean Harvey. It went down. Yeah. Am I a little sluggish? Yeah. Do I wish I had like 3-4 more hours of sleep? Yeah. But I still get it. Oh boy. On a Friday. Today is July 18th this summer. Oh man. Enjoy every day of this summer, people. Enjoy every day of this summer, because before you know it, we're going to have cold and wind and snow, and it's not about that. It's about the sunshine. But in order to make this Friday happen, today is his day. He joins us every day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because sometimes we're not here on Monday, even though we will be here this coming Monday. So sometimes the schedule fluctuates. It does. But he doesn't get an intro on every day. But today on Friday, because it's his day, he does get an intro.
By the red, the black, and the green.
Put your hands in the air. Make some noise.
Time to get your knowledge up and get ready to write down some facts with Dr. Aaron Smith.
Heed the words of the brother, Sissy.
Yeah.
Hey.
What up, Doc? What's good with you? How was your night last night? How was everything last night? How was everything?
All good. I was enjoying all the Trump spiraling news. I told people that I don't think he would be there throughout 2026, and it's looking like a possibility that my prediction might be correct. And I'm just excited about the power of belief, because people are like, oh, he's going to be there for 4 years. You can't stop it. You can't change it. And I'm like, I never think that way. And it's like a human body. If something's in the body that doesn't belong in there, the body pushes it out. And the way America's been constructed to resist tyranny, to not allow any one person to destroy it from within, America was designed to not allow what's happening to happen. That's why these federal judges and the people with these well-regulated militias and the assembly rights and the protesting rights, it's going to expel this cancer of tyranny from its body. If you believe in what America really was founded to be and what it is and what it has the potential to do, had the potential to wipe out tens of millions of native people, had the potential to enslave millions of Africans, had the potential to force people to speak their language and change their religion. America got a lot of potential when it comes to doing evil, and I think it has a lot of potential when it comes to resisting as well. And we pride ourselves on revolution and not being able to be Trump is done.
So listen, you're doing a little freeze tag over there. You're doing a little freeze tag. So I want to make sure we don't lose you. But Jay Black's also in the car. I don't know. This show's turned into the carpool show. It's turned into the carpool show where everybody's carpooling. And it's gonna be hard for me to take shit serious today. I'm still on
Carpod.
I'm still on stage. Like what's going on where everybody is just in cars and nobody wants to be stable. Nobody wants to have a stable internet connection. It's because you bastards don't take shit seriously when I do stuff. Until I start cutting squares off this show and going Bobby Brown when he left New Edition.
What more commitment is there to be on your phone while you're still handling things? Like
this dedication.
That's
bullshit. I need a uniform
dedication.
I need a uniform show from y'all. This is what used to happen at the night show, and I had to regulate you motherfuckers. I had to be like, what we doing? Even though I will say this, Fearless was definitely a soldier. Fearless, he comes.
No, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
All right, let's get just. I don't know what Jay Black.
No, I'm working on it. Seriously, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get a modem, and I'm trying to get a secure internet up in the house. A modem internet connection in the house, you know what I'm trying to put the whole setup in the house like I had in the office. So I am working on that though, to get it, stable, so I can just wake up, go downstairs, do the show, do my work and everything. So it's coming.
So Jay Black, what's your excuse for being in the car under the sunroof and the bullshit that
Well, no, it's the G baby birthday, so they're having a party. So my daughter's coming in town I'm at the train station picking up one of my daughters. So. It's the cheaper rates when it's early in the morning. So I told her to take that early morning train. Let's get that Amtrak early morning joint. It save a lot of money.
Saving the money.
He said, Jay Black said, I'm not paying for your education or your train ride. He said neither one of them. He ain't doing neither one of them. I can't deal with this shit. I can't deal with this shit today. So
I ain't paying for shit.
I ain't paying for shit. You want to learn? You better learn. You better figure it out. You better figure that shit out. You better figure out. So I guess Dr. Smith, everything you're talking about with the Trump thing, I actually got the video that you sent. I didn't get to upload it. But so there's a letter that they got with Trump. I guess the dumbass wrote a letter to Epstein about festivities or whatever. Clarify this for us.
Well, not just about festivities. It talked about secrets, and it had imaginary conversations between the two of them about power and fun. And allegedly, there's a woman, silhouette of a woman drawn in the letter. So it's like little curves for breasts, and where Donald Trump signs his name, it's where the pubic hairs would be. And he's talking about what they like to do to have fun and keep secrets and all that. And it's pretty perverted, and it's contradictory to what he said. He said he wasn't really a friend of his. He didn't know him that well. He called Epstein a creep. And then we're looking at this letter and Epstein's saying on tape to Mr. Wolf, on tape that he was Trump's best friend for over 10 years, and now we're seeing this letter. And then just today, the Wall Street Journal put that out, and Trump said he's suing the Wall Street Journal. And in addition to that story, Wall Street Journal's dropping, Reuters just said the White House lawyers, Trump's lawyers, 2/3 of them have resigned. These are the same people that defended him with birtherism and everything else. I'm saying with him, all the nonsense recently said this is a bridge too far. I'm talking about over 100-something lawyers. Out of the 100-something regular lawyers, 60+ have resigned, and out of the 20-something or 30 super lawyers, 10 of them have resigned. or no, 120 of them, like 2/3 of his lawyers have resigned. He's in trouble, like trouble. And when people got that standard 8 count in Mortal Kombat, the phrase was finish him.
Finish him.
Don't let up, finish him. And they admitted his health concerns, his fat ankles and his swelling hands. They had to come to the podium yesterday, and Caroline Levitt had to address the fact that everybody's like, why is the boy's ankles all swelled up? Why is his hands all swelled up? And they talk about this diagnosis that he has with his veins and all that. But it's not a good diagnosis, and it's not something normal. So one way or another, he's out of here.
I don't believe that until I see it. This man has been elusive all these years. He still gets what he wants. He said it's fake news. He didn't draw them pictures. He don't draw. He said, that ain't me. I don't even talk like that. He said it's all fake. And I'm suing
I don't draw pictures.
He said I don't draw pictures. And he said I'm suing that reporter for putting that story out there. Yeah.
Well,
So-
the problem,
Wall Street Journal. That's what he said. He said just like I sue everybody else.
but the problem is there's a certain point where when certain industries like Wall Street Journal and everybody, when they start seeing his only resort is to sue, and you go like, okay, we're just gonna put it out anyway, and then all his lawyers start resigning. See, the thing is, he always has those lawyers lean, but when they start resigning, your first defense, your ultimate defense is the lawyers. Your ultimate defense is them fighting for you. Well, now when your lawyers are resigning, and now when your own party, your MAGAs, the MAGAs are deciding your base is turning on you. That's when things get to the point where that's when people start going, you gotta go. That's when people start saying you gotta go. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, listen,
It happened with John Gotti. John Gotti was elusive for years too, Teflon Don. But then one day, Sammy the Bull.
well, it happened with Richard Nixon. Like Richard Nixon technically he could have fought Watergate. He could have fought it. But when his own folks said you can't fight
He
this,
could try.
you can try, but you're not
You gotta
bringing us
go.
in this. Like we're not in this with you. Like if you want to go ahead and fight this, but you might want to get in that helicopter and fly off. You might just want to go off and fly off.
Well,
So we're gonna see with the health issues and stuff
let me
like that.
let me pose one question though. What has JD Vance said about this?
Oh yeah, he's waiting.
When somebody else stands to benefit, when somebody else stands to benefit from you being out the door, and that's supposed to be the guy that got your back, that's when you're really in trouble. Because a lot of African leaders that can attest to this. When the second in command has something to gain from you being put out of here, you're in a bad position strategically. Because that's the guy that's supposed to be out front right now, riding out for you, talking about Trump does not need to resign and Trump. He's silent because he's sitting waiting as the heir apparent to take all the power. Now, he's dangerous too, and it's going to be terrible when he's in charge. You got to get him out of here. But I'm saying as far as Trump, your wife don't like you, your base don't like you, your lawyers are leaving, and your vice president is silent. You're in trouble, bro. You're a pedophile, apparently. Allegedly.
And I just want to say this to JD Vance, even though he's not watching. Understand, JD Vance. Other people have found this out. Other people who that's why they don't ask him to help with being reelected in certain states. Only one person can say the shit that he says. Only one person. I promise you, you can't duplicate. It's like when everybody wants to take a spot, like you said, when somebody sits in the wings trying to wait for you to fall because they want to grab that microphone from you, but they not built. They don't understand. They can't say what you said. They can't do what you do, and they'll eat him up so fast. That's when the Republicans in Congress, that's when they'll be like, nope, we're done. He's gone. We're not scared of you, and we know how to melt you down. And we're not gonna put our reelection. But it's all selfish business. All it is you can't defend. You can't actually give the message in order for me to be reelected. You can't do it. You can't get on there and say things are a hoax. You can't just fight things back by saying they're fake news. You can't do it. Nobody else in history has been able to do it. That's it. It's just him. So I'm hoping.
He's a cult leader. He's a cult of Trump. It's not the cult of Vance.
It's a cult of Trump. It's such a cult that I saw this little clip. This is a fast one too, and I thought this was hilarious. When this is the cult. This is Jesus talking to everybody in the
Lord,
cult.
I want to worship you, but I don't want to listen to what you say. Then take this, my son.
I'll play it one more time so you get the whole gist right here. One more time.
Lord, I want to worship you, but I don't want to listen to what you say.
Then take this, my son.
And that's the cult. That's the cult. You will sit there and go to
like, who that white man?
And this exactly. This is the reason why the Epstein thing was so crucial. Because there's a certain hypocrisy that fake Christians can't cross a certain line. And that line, it's the hypocrisy that Catholics crossed. Caring for kids, and then when you find out it's in your face and the proof that what they've done to these kids, and this line, now the Catholic Church got away with it because I ain't never seen a business be able to survive that. But these Southern Baptist Christians are like, we can't do that. We can't look each other in the face with this lie. And it's a crazy situation. So Jay's picking up people for your daughters. Listen, y'all can talk about whatever you want to talk about today. In the comments, let me get these good mornings. I thought I'm over here thinking Jay gonna.
Yeah, I had some fun clips too. I got some fun Friday stuff. I'll be back soon.
Who is this giant? What is this?
No, that's you never get them.
Afro Queen, shout out to Miss Parker, who she came out to the show last night and actually took an hour to park. And I thought she tapped out. She didn't tap out. She came into the show. Jay Black, hurry back to the lab because Mike said, "The hell with our ungrateful motherfuckers."
You gotta put the comments up. You got.
Like, what else do y'all want me to do? Play the intro, keep the conversation going, and get to your little comments. God damn.
Now they the little comments. Now they little funky comments.
I'm the one who sits there and tries to get everybody's good. Y'all some ungrateful boy. Goodness gracious. What comment did I miss?
You missed them all. Apparently, you missed them all.
LaShawn, let me just exactly that. LaShawn said, "Nice, Mike. Thank you. TP, LaShawn, Jeanette, what up? TP,
good morning. Good morning,
girl. Good morning, everybody. Nikki over here. Morning, Aaron. She called Dr. Smith Aaron. Oh, okay. We can joke familiar with this shit, man.
Good morning, Dr. Aaron. Good morning.
Hit you with the Aaron. She just hit you with the Aaron. LaShawn, good morning. All right. Afro Queen. Got Afro Queen up there. Legs is in the building. What up, Legs? What's going on? What up? Cypher. I beat out Cypher. I got a request from Kamari. Legs said, where is Jay? He was right here. He's right here. Jay Blizzy out in them streets. Good morning, sir. You got the good morning. All right. Shabu. Blessings, Mike and Dr. Smith. Come on, Doc, speak the truth. Miss Parker went to the show last night in rare form. She said, come on, speak that truth. Miss Parker with the Asha. Got that. LaShawn. And let me see if anything else. Jay Black in the car too. Mike, go to the car. I'm not going to the car. Jay Black is in the TOL. I'm not going to the damn car. Mike, I'm not going to the damn car. Fuck y'all. I'm not going to the car. Y'all lucky I got up here. I was so quick. Mike, you get in the car. They want me to get in the car. I'm not getting in the car, y'all. I'm not getting in the car. I'm not getting in the freaking car.
They got jokes.
I'm not getting it. Good morning. Trendsetter. Seatbelt fearless. He's not driving. Mind your business. He's not driving.
I'm not driving. Oh, I did for a minute. Maybe I did for a minute.
About to get dialed up in the crib. Yeah, he about to get dialed up in the crib. He invested in the show. I'm tired, y'all. I ain't going front. No, I'm not tired. Good old, I don't know what that even says.
Frugal, Jay. Frugal, yeah. Not spending the money on the ticket.
Good old.
You're saving the money on the ticket.
JV. Happy birthday to the cutest little pumpkin, little Q and J Black, Lady Q and J Black. Yeah, I saw that. That was a very nice post. I think I liked it. Asha Boo said cheap.
I'll be back. I'll be back and I'll be able to handle them comments. I think I need my GPS because it's too much traffic. So I'm out. Right, I can't do my GPS and be on holler at y'all.
Yeah, okay. Put your seatbelt on. Damn it. Put your seatbelt on.
Hey, I just pulled off. Dang.
You're supposed to put your seatbelt on before you pull off. There's the ugly lady that keeps Bill Cosby on the list. I don't know. Let me see. get the rest of these. And,
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh,
what
what
do you do
lady?
now?
Why
I've been
she coming?
unplugged.
The ugly lady. The ugly
I've been
lady.
unplugged outside the show.
Oh shoot!
We'll get you caught up. Let me just get all these comments and then Morning Friday, Stacey
Yeah,
Mitchell
yeah.
up here. What up, Stace? And Stacey should have been at the show last night. It was dope. All right, now we're caught up.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, jeez. All right, we're caught up now. What I want to get to? I don't really have a lot. Oh, so Kamari hit
The
me.
Oh, I was gonna say the congregation. Don't forget that too, because it's Fridays. I know you.
Oh, the congregation. Yeah, we'll get to that. Give me a minute,
Yeah.
y'all. Give me a minute. Kamari hit me with a text message, and I don't know what it is with y'all, and he wants to do a whole show. I'm requesting a special appearance just to do a show about this. Barack and Michelle and Obama addressing the. Did he not see our show address that already? And
He was on the show.
Wait, he won a whole show.
Wait, what did he say? How's it end? He said Barack and Michelle.
No,
What?
I'm
That's the end of the message.
requesting a special appearance just to do a show about this, an entire show, and he has laugh emojis, but it's Barack and Michelle. But since you want a whole show, there's some clips coming from this podcast, and listen, I'm not in the mood to go back and forth with you, but there's some clips where Obama dropped some slick shit in there, and I'm like, what does this? How did he drop? I'm just gonna let you watch it, and I didn't get to edit it up. I didn't get to take the dude in the beginning out of it, so I don't know, y'all. Do I have it here? Did it even? Maybe it didn't even come up. Son of a bitch! I didn't get that to come up. Oh my god! Too much today, people.
I was gonna say you can just paraphrase and give us one of the things he said.
I paraphrase it. It's gonna sound crazy because let me see.
It's gonna sound like you hating. Are you trying to change the word?
I'm making
He ain't
it
say
up.
that, Mike. He ain't say that. Barack wouldn't do that. Barack wouldn't do that, Mike. Come on, Mike. Chill, Mike.
It's not this.
You know they
one,
really get mad at you. They say, "Would you supporting Trump?"
Yeah, wait, like, oh man, hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I know the show is. I know the show is.
Shouts out to everybody tuning in. Shout out to Jay Black on his way home. If you just tuning in, he's riding back. He's gonna be canceling the comments in a matter of minutes. Shouts out to Michael Sean getting those videos ready, doing the producer / host / leader of the show roles today, wearing a hat with no cap. That's what I used to do on 100.3 The Beat. You know, professional co-signer.
All right,
That's hilarious.
Let me see if this was actually worth it. Let me see if this was.
There you go.
Let me see if this is actually worth it. Let me see. This is Obama. Let me see if this is the one. Let me see. Let me see. If not, we're just gonna move on.
Can you join us?
Come on. Oh, damn it, is not the one, motherfucker. I'm so tired. Oh man. I'm about to tap out, y'all. I'm about to tap out. If this ain't,
you can save it for when you can save it.
Can you join us?
You can save it for when you do the whole show. You can save it. Okay.
I don't know, man. You know what? The more they irritate me now. Now I'm irritated with them too. I told somebody there's something I don't see. There's something that I'm feeling that just doesn't seem authentic. But I don't know where I put that damn clip. I think I'm being sabotaged. Y'all. I think I'm actually being sabotaged right now because now
the Democrats. That's what Trump said. The Democrats do it. The Democrats made the files. The Democrats sabotaging the show. That's what Trump. The Democrat Party, he calls it, not Democratic. He says the Democrat Party.
Wow, it really disappeared. I had that shit in here. That's crazy work.
They might be on to us.
That is crazy work. Funny statement. Segregation. Common sense. Obama. I really had that joint. Fuck it. What y'all want to talk about? Listen, this be hard work, y'all, to do this every day. This be hard. All right. Here's a little thing, you know, with the Epstein. Go ahead. What? Go ahead. You gonna say something?
No. I whatever you got something. No, you got something to play on Epstein? I think that this is this is about to get really big. I think today might be a big day for all of this, because him answering questions about that letter, like his signature's on the letter. It's not even just, the crazy part is when he was asked about some of the directives in terms of military engagement and major decisions that impacted people's lives, he was known for saying, I didn't sign it. And they were like, wait, your signature's on it. What do you mean you didn't authorize it? And he was like, other people handle that for me. But when Joe Biden was doing that, they had a whole scandal about using auto signature, saying Joe Biden wasn't competent and people were, electronically signing his name. So he didn't sign the presidential things that he's supposed to sign, but he did sign this Epstein letter. Like, when people get a hold of this and really start to drill down, it's going to get rough for him.
Well, I mean, we've been here before, so I understand what Jay Black was saying. We've been here before. So, is this the one right here?
Yeah, but he had a chance to be president again. He had a chance to be president again before. Now everybody knows he's a lame duck. Supporting him, there's no benefit. Back then, there was a benefit to supporting him. He had a lot of power. His base was strong. His wife was with him. His lawyers were on board. He had Supreme Court judges that were ready to rock out. Crossing Trump could have meant the end of your career last time he was president. This time, he might not even last past these midterms. If these midterms swing the House, it's absolutely over. He's getting nothing passed.
Right.
He got a year.
I mean, I'm not pushing back on that. I want that to happen. I want that.
Yeah, if we take the House, it'll be big.
I want that to happen. And even and like I said, it seems like the downfall was him running his mouth talking about releasing the Epstein tapes. And I think that is what that's going to be the beginning of the end, hopefully, because we've said this before. I remember back in the day when grabbing the woman by the vagina was supposed to be the beginning of the end, and Hillary couldn't make that happen. Yeah. And Hillary dropped it, fumbled the ball amazingly in a debate, and actually fucked that all up. But I think the Epstein thing, the common sense, and this is what I'll get into and use my energy for this real quick. The thing about the Epstein thing is the common sense factor of him saying that the Democrats doctored this list, but didn't use this list against them. And
when he was running for president.
When he was running for president. So they doctored it, but didn't use it. And I've been trying to say it in a way where it would make more sense, even though I'm thinking I'm making sense. But the Daily Show made it make sense to me. When they did this bit on their show. And this is exactly what they're saying right here when you watch this. This is exactly what they're saying.
According to Trump, all the top Democrats got together and said, let's create some fake files that destroy Trump's political career. They don't ever use them. They let Trump get elected. Don't use them. Let Trump get elected again. Still don't use them. And then once he's the president, hope he releases the files without ever looking at them. Frankly.
No, it's just,
according to Trump,
it has become so ridiculous that is exactly what they're trying to get you to believe.
No, this is the other thing too. He's not the same Trump, and I think that clip speaks to that. When he would lie before, his lies, dare I say this, were better. The lies were better. This Trump, 10 years later, 8 years later, the dementia, the early onset, whatever it is he's going through, his lies now aren't even piecing together to people who want to believe him. Even if you want to believe him, it's like, wait a minute, that's not possible. That wouldn't make any sense. You were the one in office when Epstein went up for the trial. Obama wasn't even in office then. How would Obama doctor a file before the man even chronologically? He recently said that his uncle taught at MIT, and he said his uncle taught the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski. The guy comes back, everybody, even Jon Stewart, everybody's like, Ted Kaczynski went to Harvard. He didn't go to MIT. He said, my uncle used to say he was a great student. He used to correct people's work. Bro, you're lying. Then they said your uncle died years before Epstein's first trial. Why would your uncle be talking about Kaczynski? Why would your uncle be talking about a student that he never had, that wasn't even famous, that died for? But he stood up there in Pennsylvania and said, my uncle was one of the best professors at MIT. He taught the Unabomber Kaczynski. He used to go around and teach me. But the way he was lying so effortlessly, a lot of people are like, wait a minute. You could lie like that for no reason, that
For
easily?
no
Things are clicking with
reason.
people now that didn't click before. And I've been in relationships where people lied, and they say when a man loves a woman, and he's the last one to know if she's playing him for a fool. If a man loves a woman, the lyrics go, if she's playing him for a fool, he's the last one to know. You won't believe it. You don't see it. People are telling you, things are in your face. That's how Trump voters have been. Everything's been in their face. Everybody's been telling them. But there comes a moment where everything, like Tina Turner in the back of that limousine with the white on, where she's like, you know what? I'm tired of this. You know what? This is BS. And for a lot of Trump supporters, it was the Epstein files. They willfully didn't see anything else, but that one thing they needed, when that didn't happen, the whole curtain fell. It was like Truman Show when he hit that curtain at the end of the ocean. Everything fell apart for a lot of people. That's why I started burning hats and everything, had this violent response. When everybody else was like, yo, he been a liar. He been a racist. He been doing this. Nope. They didn't see any of that. They were looking at that tunnel for Epstein. And when the Epstein files got, then everything else got exposed to them in a blink of an eye. And I think a lot of people are coming to their senses. And they're dangerous people. They're the people that are running the Capitol. Like, these are dangerous people. I'm not saying these are good people, that these are American patriots. These are very dangerous people who will take matters into their own hands, which is good for us in this instance because we don't want him there.
And I will say this about people who lie for no reason. And two things. Number one, people lie for no reason. Number two, when a person in that type of power speaks so freely, and he does. Do you understand if he never ran his mouth and said, I'm going to release the MLK files, the JFK files, and the Epstein files, the plan would be going accordingly the way he wants it. But is when you're constantly not only a liar, but when you have no protocol on watching your presentation. And sometimes when somebody is very, like if you ever watch President Barack Obama speak, the pauses when he's talking is not because he doesn't know what to say. He's trying to understand how to say it correctly. He's trying to run. His pauses are when you're saying something important, people, you have to understand the importance. Donald Trump has never understood the importance of the words that come out of his mouth. That's what I'm trying to say. He's never understood the importance of being the president. He's only understood how to stay out of prison, how to stay out of lawsuits, and how to manipulate and lie. And it's finally one of these lies. I hope, once again, one of these lies bites him in the ass, because it would be ironic that this was a lie he didn't have to tell. He didn't have to tell. He could have pushed this down the road. He could have literally said, it's not up to me to keep investigating. I'm leaving it to the people who do this. But he didn't, because he always keeps talking, always. And it's never in facts. It's in this mystery, this mysterious, mystical world where he believes, especially as the president, no matter what he says. We've shown interviews when back in the day, Barbara Walters checked him. She checked him. And the worst thing to have is when he became the president, there was nobody to check him. And when he did get checked, he filed a lawsuit. This Stephen Colbert show getting canceled on CBS is not about CBS not having the finances. It's not coincidental that Stephen Colbert was being critical of Donald Trump. And somebody in CBS, I don't know if it's Viacom or whatever the company is, they reached out, either threaten them with a lawsuit or a favor. We can threaten you with a lawsuit, or we can do you a favor. I don't know which one it is. They said Trump reached out. They said Trump reached out personally to the Wall Street Journal. They said he called, trying to get them to stop that story. So you're right. And even Alex Jones, popular conspiracy theorist, he said when he was making his comments yesterday, he said people from the White House been calling me all day, saying things like, Alex, what do you need? And then he said, well, that Trump, he has a way of doing things, and they giggle. They would trying to either bribe him or scare him or pressure him, or like,
That's why Charlie Kirk, changed his tune, and all these, conservatives, stop talking, because some people are looking at their future saying, hey, I got something to gain by having this last stand on Trump's side, because these people around him are going to be around for another 20 years. So people are just thinking about themselves, making calculated decisions.
Kamari's in the building. We gotta ask him about his. We gotta ask him about his request. You know it's Friday when the bucket's on. You know it's Friday when the bucket's on.
Mike, I wore this for you, right? I just came back from Puerto Rico about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Bucket low, like I said, got my Puerto Rican love.
He went to the motherland. He went to my motherland. Where's that?
Listen, I love that spot. So many beautiful black people. And I'm like, more. I need to be here more. The beach was phenomenal.
The beach. I gotta make my pilgrimage. I gotta make my pilgrimage back to Puerto. I have to do it.
I go all the way to Puerto Rico to meet Puerto Ricans from Philly.
What do you think was gonna happen?
It's just funny. It's just funny.
I'm
in a taxi. I was like, yeah, my baby mama's in Philly.
All my motherfucking friends hate your bitches.
Came to Puerto Rico just to get back to the block. They brought me back to the block.
Back to the block, but it was a beautiful block. And it was a lovely block.
Shout out North Philly. Shout out to Ricanville, North Philly.
Absolutely.
Everywhere.
North Philly. How long were you in Puerto Rico? Kamar, then we'll get back to this topic. How long were you in Puerto Rico? When'd you go?
I went in the beginning of June.
So okay. I thought you just for the last time you were on the show. I was like, you you caught the train over there?
Yeah, I wish it was that easy. But no, I just really I'd never been before. And from being from Philly, they say let's go to the beach. Our beaches is wild in Atlantic City. Our beaches were all trash and needle infested, crack pipe infested. So I was never a beach guy. Then when I went away, the first time was Aruba, the Bahamas, now Puerto Rico's on the list. And I'm like, this beach life is a thing. It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing.
No, it's amazing.
Is it all good over there for the people, Mike? Like, do the locals have access to the beaches? Cause I know it's an issue in DR and an issue in Jamaica where a lot of the locals don't have access to their own beaches anymore, all these resorts, and there's a whole back and forth about people having access to their own land. Because in the DR, we were going with places where people were telling us we can't go on that beach, and I was looking like, what the hell's going on? And I know Jamaica got a similar issue. They're building a lot of resorts and they're restricting a lot of the beach areas. So I was wondering if there's any issues like that in Puerto Rico.
Well, that's why Bad Bunny has the residency in Puerto Rico that he's doing. One of the reasons why he was doing it is because of the gentrification and the takeover of Puerto Rico that's happened. And there are people who have bought houses, and there's a river that goes past the house. There's a river that flows by everybody. It's a river. It flows by everybody's properties. And there's certain people who in their houses believe that the river is actually part of their ownership of their homes. They believe that you shouldn't be able to go in this part of the river, which is insanity, but it's typical. It's typical that you would believe because you bought the land that you own part of the river. And wow. It's one of those things that Bad Bunny, instead of taking his tour, the residency is strictly to make money to fund the fight against this, to fund the money, to funnel it into Puerto Rico so they can actually gain control. There's a whole bunch of tax situations that you get if you open businesses, which Kamari, I guess you could find out about that later, that you get if you are outside of Puerto Rico, that the business owners in Puerto Rico, the people who this is their land, don't get. And this is why so many businesses
like Philly.
Like Phil have come and taken over and done what they do. And it's heartbreaking. And it's to my, I have to criticize myself to being naive and ignorant to what goes on with me still having family in Puerto Rico. And actually my father, all my grandparents and my father were born. My aunt was born in Puerto Rico. And I will criticize myself for the lack of intel that I don't have, that I should have. And it's something I'm trying to get better at and trying to get more information about that. But it's despicable what's going on. San Juan, Puerto Rico is a tourist spot where now basically English is the first language, which I don't have a problem with because you want to build in tourism. But you can't look down on people for speaking Spanish. Like it's
No,
one
not
thing
at all.
to
Not at
it's
all.
one thing to welcome in people and try and make money by having people being bilingual. It's another thing for now the business owners trying to tell you, no, that's not what we call this anymore. Even in Spanish. There's certain drinks that you get, certain coffees that you get. There's certain, because they brought in the corporations that were traditional foods, and a lot of people think that is just, oh, what are you worried about the food? I'm worried about the food because it's part of my culture. And you're visiting my culture. You're visiting this island. So it's up to you to learn the culture. It's not for us to adapt what makes you feel comfortable. One who deceives will always find those who allow themselves to be deceived. Oh, bars. All right. Jay Black is back in the building. We got a full plate of people. I do have this. Oh, so let's get to this because I got ADD. So Kamari, were you serious when you sent me the text that you wanted a whole show?
I was playing, Mike.
I
But
just wanted to know.
shout out to Black Love.
And I found the clip where Obama said some real weird shit.
He did not.
Here you go. Here you go.
He did not.
Yes, he did.
It's funny. In my group chat, my homie sent it out this morning.
Yes, it was weird shit.
I would love to talk about it if you got it.
I do. I will have it in a few seconds. So Jay Black, take over and you go do your thing and whatever ratchet clips you got because you were anxious.
Are you going to play? No, I wasn't anxious. I just said it was a fun Friday, so I had a couple of clips. Let me see which one. With any lies detected. Which one is this one? Instagram. Yeah, he gonna find something.
What's your shirt say?
No, this is the Juneteenth one. Listen, I'm blackity black today.
I love it.
I'm black all the time, but today I'm extra black. Yeah.
Listen, tell Lady Q I need like a membership. So cause y'all be cooking up some heat over there.
Yeah, she got that shirt behind me. This was for Mike, because Mike always got all these conspiracies. So look, this was she put on. It said, I need a new conspiracy theory because all my old ones came true. So that was for Mike. That's for Mike. No, Mike be making them shit just like the whole Barack thing. He about to come back and slander Barack's name.
I need one. I need one that says release the files.
Why not? Why not? Right?
That's it.
Actually,
release the files! Exclamation point. Yeah, MAGA gonna buy that one. MAGA gonna make y'all rich. Release the damn files because they like to be rude and vulgar. Release the damn files.
You gotta do hashtag Epstein. Just so everybody's clear.
So this is a no lies detected. This is no lies detected.
Woman has looked at a man while he's sleeping and thought, I should knock the shit out of this motherfucker right now.
Hold on, bring him back.
Every woman has looked at a man while he's sleeping and thought, I should knock the shit out of this motherfucker right now.
Any lies detected there, ladies?
Shout out to AI. Shout out to AI.
Ladies, I need to know, is there any lie? Have we all been in a relationship and looked at our man while he was asleep and wanted to knock the shit out of him? I need to know. I don't know if there's any lies detected there. Or this lady, she's off.
Every woman has looked at a man while he's sleeping and thought, I should knock the shit out of this motherfucker right now.
Or do we look at our partners when they sleep and we say, I love this black man. I love this man. He got me back. He got my back. He hold me down. Any lies detected?
I think it depends on the day, especially if it was payday or not.
Now, KT said no lies detected. So she looked at her dude like, I should knock the. Come on. Hey, if it is Ash, we're gonna ride with it. See, y'all gotta take it for face value.
Yeah, see, I said that Ash. You see, Jay kind of just ignored me.
We gotta keep moving because we gotta act like it's real.
We could have made it funnier. Yeah, we could have made it funnier because somebody made that intentionally. So clearly, there's no lies detected.
Absolutely hilarious and true, Miss Park. So far, Miss Parker want to knock her dude. She felt like that. KT felt like that. What K-Day? No lies detected.
Not K-Day. Oh.
I thought that
my only issue is I hope that wasn't a white man making the video, because a lot of these black women online, they done had a whole phenomena of white men jumping in comment sections and getting online talking about some as a black man and as a black woman, and then they trace it back and it's some white dude, which is a whole nother fetish type, bizarre, obsessive behavior. But white people have been acting black since blackface, and it's disturbing. So I'm a little hesitant with the AI. I don't know who's behind it. If you was already a black woman, why couldn't you just make the video yourself?
Every woman has looked at a man while he's sleeping and thought, I should knock the shit out of this motherfucker right now.
Yo. She sound like one of our grandmamas. One of our nanas.
Well, yeah. See, Donnie, good point, Donnie. Donnie said, I'm gonna go the logical route. If this is true, ladies, and y'all all felt like this, well, why the f- are y'all with the man then? Why? Why are y'all in relationships if that's what you feel?
All right, so Jay, let's flip the script a little bit. You never just wanted to shake the shit out of somebody when you was in a relationship with? Listen, it's a thin line between love and hate, baby. It's a thin line. Oh, I can't sing.
TP said it's
Thank you, Fearless. Thank you, sir.
Stacey said no lies.
I got you.
That's crazy. So everybody in relationships felt like that? Well, we know Nikki always gonna say, yeah. Nikki does. That's just Nikki. She talking about putting the read the comment, Kamar.
No, I said no lies. I thought, let me put this pillow over him. Yeah.
Now Nikki want to commit crimes. No lies. Let's see. Who else did I
It's a
miss?
thin line. Like, that's one of the realest songs ever.
Men probably feel the same way. So she said, do men feel the same way, Fearless?
Every woman has looked at a man while he's sleeping and thought, I should knock the shit out of this motherfucker right now.
Do guys feel that same way? I don't
No,
think
if a guy knocks somebody, you can kill him. So I think Kamar said it right with the maybe grabbing or shaking, just to like the Chris Rock thing. But no, I don't think most guys ain't thinking about knocking somebody because you can really like catch a felony case and render somebody unconscious or kill him with one blow. So.
And when she sleep, he's not thinking about violent hitting. He's thinking about other hits.
I ain't never had that feeling when even my worst girlfriend, was sleeping in my bed. So he never felt like that. Donnie said that ain't his ministry. That ain't what he do.
That ain't my
Because at that minute it could be true. So I know Stacey Mitchell won fights. Nikki White Chocolate won fight. Even Shelly's saying no lies. So Shelly even looked at her dude. Mike, you ever look at your lady before, Mike?
But I will say this. Every woman has looked at a man while he's sleeping and thought, I should knock the shit out of this motherfucker right now.
And he lies there, Mike. And he lies.
I mean, I just that's that passive aggressive shit. Because if I feel that I'm gonna wake you up and we're gonna talk about something, whatever that's got me pissed off.
You gonna wake up so we can argue. Wake up. I need to get this off my chest.
I'm getting it off my chest. I'm not sitting there fantasizing about it.
They sleep.
Like if it's bothering me, listen, people. This is the old me. The new me, I'm letting that shit go until it's not gonna bother me like that. It's just not gonna bother me like that. Kamara singing like Fearless.
No, I can't sing. I can't sing. Listen, if I could sing, I would be doing Barry White impersonations, racking it up.
My dad used to tell me, if a woman makes you want to do something violent to her, leave her. Stop seeing her. This is, you know what?
That's great advice.
That's
great advice.
Really
Shout out to your dad.
Advice. Wow.
Because you'll never win. You're not going to win.
Oh, no, I'll win. See, stop telling people that. I'll win.
You're not going to win. No, you're not.
I'll win. I'll win.
By the time the cops run your ass down.
Oh, no, I'm not winning like that. Like that.
I'm thinking long game, baby. Not just for the moment.
That's only because we're probably snoring. Wow, just change rooms. Just go.
That's
go
what Lady Q. She will hit me with the nut. Put your mask on, because I'm supposed to sleep with the CPAP, but sometimes I don't have it on. Sometimes you just tired. You just want to fall asleep normal. Like, can I be typical for the night?
Oh no, you can't, Jay. Listen, I'm gonna do a PSA. CPAP save lives. I had a homeboy because I wear CPAP as well. I had a homeboy I went to school with. I saw him one day at a Christmas party. The next week, he took his kids to Disney World. He died. He's supposed to wear CPAP. He didn't wear it, and he died. CPAP saved lives.
You hear that, Cypher?
Forget all the sexiness. We need our peoples.
You get up and go. If somebody's snoring, just get up and go to the other room. I mean, I don't know.
Lady Q. Mike just said, "Get up. Don't wake me up." But Mike will wake you up to argue. But you don't wake me up to tell me I'm snoring. What are we doing?
I will wake you up. It might not be, not anymore. I don't care like that anymore. To me, an argument just is. I ain't got the energy. It might not be, unless I'm on here with y'all. I get all my arguing out here with y'all. It might not be that they feel that way all the time. It could have been a momentary thing. My ex-husband was a snorer. Sometimes I absolutely want to knock him. Sometimes because I couldn't sleep.
That's just too funny to me.
Anytime somebody snores next to me, I gotta be like, look, either you're gonna stop or I'm about to go downstairs. Other than that, because of snoring, I never felt that way about my man. Okay, all right, exactly. That's a lose-lose situation. That CEO that got caught cheating at the concert, his wife probably been thinking that for years.
Billionaire.
Tell people about that clip, Mike.
Billionaire.
This dude.
Wait a minute. How do y'all think the wife's husband feels? Because nobody's talking about the wife.
Story first, Kamari. Let Mike tell the story. People might not have seen it.
The CEO was with his human resource leader, man and woman, both got the grades. They're at a Coldplay concert, and Coldplay lead singer does this thing with the Jumbotron. The biggest piece of equipment in any arena is the Jumbotron, and he starts pointing the Jumbotron at different people, and they're like, hey. And the video is crucial because when they go to these two, he's behind her with his arms. He's doing the behind hug. And when the Jumbotron pops on, go ahead, play. He literally panics.
No, she panics.
No, he panicked too because he dug down. When he dug down.
That is very sharp.
So they hug. Oh, this one. Oh God.
They're both married. Both of them.
Time out.
What are you timing out, Jay?
No, and I'm saying that's what she was. Oh shit! Time out. Oh, like she's chiming out. Like, oh, turn. Oh, this wasn't supposed to happen. This was.
That was some good acting. That was some good acting.
But what do? You caught, right? You red-handed. You can't say this was a.
She lying.
You supposed to be on a work trip, right? You at a late business meeting. You out of town. But now you hugged up and cold. Like, how can you get out of holding hands? Like, what would the lie be? Where she was cold and I just like, how do you get out of that?
You gotta blame it. You gotta blame it on the other person. They pulled me in. Like she could probably.
No, her fingers in the lock. Go ahead.
But this is why women. This is why. No. I'm telling you, women. This is when women you use your disadvantage to an advantage. He's my boss. I grabbed his fingers because I didn't want him to grab my breasts. So I grabbed his fingers. I was really trying to stop him, and he's been doing this, and I'm scared to get fired. All she got to do is play the victim, and all of a sudden, people will start believing it.
Me too.
So the wife gonna get half the money, the girlfriend gonna get the other half. That dude gonna end up with nothing. He gonna lose his whole $1 billion. The wife's gonna take half the money in the divorce, and the girlfriend gonna file the "I was uncomfortable" lawsuit. Man, single life.
He's already put an apology out on social media because obviously he got kids. They both got kids. He put an apology out. I listen, y'all. There's a good chance they don't even break up. Yeah,
if you're married to a millionaire, I mean, if everybody K-Day,
billionaire.
Like
with the big, capital B.
Well, we know Nikki is staying. Y'all not leaving your husband, and y'all come on, like y'all a billionaire that cheated.
She probably knew.
Like that's your husband right there. So you know what? It's all right. I let him have that pass for that time, but he ain't gonna do it again. You ain't gonna leave that man. He worth $1 billion.
Not only that.
Well, first of all,
go ahead, Doc. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying it's like marrying a professional basketball player. You really think he wasn't cheating? He's a billionaire.
What's the old school thing women say? Keep it out my face.
Yeah, don't let no drama come to my face.
Don't embarrass me.
Don't embarrass me.
Don't get sloppy. Don't be.
Well, he failed that one. He failed out. He on a Jumbotron. He on a Summer Jam screen out there.
Well, why would you think they're gonna show him? You thinking you good? I'm not in the booth. I'm in the concert. We in the upper deck. We chilling. You know.
He having the time of his life. He look like he at a prom. He at the prom.
And let me tell you about something. And I'm not proud of this. Somebody who has a PhD in cheating. When you take the side chick to a concert, that means y'all are so comfortable that y'all been going out. Y'all a couple. This is not just cheating. Y'all are.
That wasn't their first date, Mike.
No, this is what I called on stage before somebody jacked me for the joke. This is what I call a side chick relationship. They celebrate anniversaries. They celebrate how long they've been together. I'm telling you, he gets her anniversary cakes saying, yo, you know, it's our 5th anniversary, you know, we met on May 13th, you know, and he got to get her cakes and gifts.
Hey, that's my birthday.
And her girlfriend is sitting next to her, the girlfriend right there. When you look at her face, I'm gonna interpret what her look is. And this is her look without her saying it. She's going like this, bitch, I told you. I told you this was too much. I told you guys are getting too comfortable. That face right there is, I told you we shouldn't go to this concert with him. I told you.
Oh God.
She's like that. She's laughing because, and look, the woman's looking at her like, bitch, you were right. You were why? Because y'all got too comfortable. What happened to the good old days when you met each other at the motel on Tuesdays at 2:30 in the afternoon? What happened to those good old days? Y'all at a Coldplay concert. His wife probably likes that group.
No, they court.
She might have asked to go to the concert. He might have had an excuse. Been like, I gotta work late. I can't take you to that concert, to the wife.
She's gonna get
popped up at the concert.
She's gonna get half his money and the company in a divorce, especially with the public way it's exposed. Be clear. You ain't women, I know, and lady, you gonna get mad at me, but whatever. Y'all think y'all playing with Tyrone, the billionaire. Y'all think y'all playing with the basketball player worth $500 million. That billionaire has probably got so much stuff set up that he already knows how much he has to pay out. They probably got a prenup.
Yeah.
Geez, so now is he a millionaire / billionaire? He gonna automatically cheat? Oh.
What the fuck?
No, billionaire, yes. Billionaire, I say 80%. At least 80% of billionaires are cheating. At least 80%. I'm being modest with that.
You can't go to court and say your only proof of infidelity is him hugging somebody in a jumbotron. Trust me, a billionaire's lawyer is not gonna let you take half his money for that picture. This is not a Tyler Perry movie.
Not enough. But it's not enough.
It's not enough.
Kendrick said.
Matter of fact, I guarantee you, she got like a week of complaining before he tells her, "Look, I don't want to hear about this no more. I apologize. Now keep it moving." I promise you.
Do the Kobe Bryant. Get that big ring and keep it moving. You're right. Remember Kobe got Vanessa that big ring and got charged with the stuff at the hotel?
That's what basketball players do. That's not what white billionaires do. They say, "I'm sorry," and we're gonna keep it moving. That's what NBA basketball players do. That's not what these white this billionaire. Do you really think you better keep it moving? I know someone that took their side chick to Baltimore Harbor. His wife's sister took his wife's sister took his wife on a trip the same day and ran into them. Oh.
Stop cheating, people.
There goes that vacation.
All right, I got another ratchet clip. It's Friday, Fun Friday. Have you ever lied, got a DoorDash, and said you didn't get it before? Has anyone ever done that? I'm sure Nikki White Chocolate did it.
No, I don't do that.
But the reality is, if you do, should that affect your job? Should you get fired from your job for doing that?
Depends on the job.
So this happened to this DoorDash. They said she didn't get the food, so the mom.
You told Uber you didn't get your food? They got your drink right there. You must want to be internet famous today, huh, baby? I don't care. I'm at work. I have 2 kids. I make $2 a trip. $2. And you gonna lie and say I didn't bring your food with your McDonald's cup right there? That's fine. Well, guess what? You're going on social media. I'm gonna add all your job information and all that. And I'm calling back up. Matter of fact, where's your manager? Yes, she is.
Now she's doing too much.
Well, I need to speak with somebody that's not.
Kamari said doing too much.
Oh, I'm not doing too much. I'm going all the way with this.
Let me stop right there. Kamari said here we go. Let the debate begin, people.
No, you're not. No.
You are the biggest instigator ever.
You're not gonna put my job in jeopardy and think I'm not going all the way with this. I'm going all the way with this.
I feel you, but she got the evidence. She got the proof. The cup's right there. Job done.
But she got to pay for it. What she's saying is, I can't afford this. I'm losing my Uber job. You're playing with my job by lying on me.
Then you send that to Uber and tell them to charge her. That's all. Job done.
Well, let me tell you what happened.
I think Donnie's on it though. Donnie's on it. It's theft.
It's theft.
You committed a crime.
No, it is.
Any other time somebody steals something, if I steal something right now, if I steal an apple, they're gonna put me in cuffs. So you want to steal a whole meal while I'm making $2 a trip? You're going down.
Ash Bass said, "What the fuck her manager gonna do?"
They got everything because this is what your employee is taking part in illegal activities on the job.
Lady Q, give me the manager's statement if you still got it, Lady Q. The video, the manager. So the company put a statement out, a video. They fired her. They said we don't play around when it comes to integrity. Your integrity is compromised. So because of that, you're fired.
I'm not mad at that though.
No, go ahead. Let me hear it. Come on, let me hear you defend.
I'm not mad at it.
But who got fired?
The girl, Taisha, whatever her name is.
The one behind the counter, right?
Yeah, the one that's sitting there that said the manager wasn't
the
there.
The one who stole.
Oh, well, that's what happens. You tried to play somebody and you wanted to play the games. Now you get the results.
That's karma.
But is that the job's responsibility? It's so I can see the opposing view, but people
don't have an opposing view.
There is no opposing view. She would have her job. Period. Everything
doing her job at work.
Yes, it did.
If I ordered an Uber Eats and didn't do it, and Mike be like, "Yo, Jay, you can't be on the show no more, dude, because you lied about your Uber Eats." Like, huh?
Because you put my company's out there. My company's out there is being part of hiring people who try to fraud.
You thief! Stop, you thief!
Yeah. Most companies have a moral clause or something like that in it, because even at the university, I'm a free citizen. I have academic freedom. I have freedom of speech. But there's always something in there where it's like just cause. If I'm out there drunk, cursing out the cops and saying something racist, yes, the university's going to let me go based on that. There's always a little clause in there where it's open-ended, where if you embarrass us out in these streets, especially on a criminal level, a potentially criminal level, we can at least suspend you or let you go. Most companies do have that.
It's
something written where if you yes, code of conduct, anything like that.
Strays. TP, Nikki's always catching strays.
Because Nikki's the gangster. But I'm sure Nikki didn't say, "No, I ain't get that." That never was delivered. I'm sure of it.
But
I need a refund. I need a refund.
She got caught stealing at work.
Refund.
Even though it wasn't from work, it's still stealing. Yeah, we got
it.
it.
If you did it at home, it would have been different. It would have been different if it was at home.
Yeah, she would have got fired.
You can't sell drugs. You can't sell drugs at work. You can't do nothing at work. You can't do things that you're not supposed to do at work because you're at work.
What I'm saying is, even if it was at home and a girl video and still, on internet, they find out where you work at. Would the job have been right then?
Sometimes. That's what's it's the world we live in now. The world we live in now, you're
about to lose your job.
Like social credit.
You should have thought about that nonsense, that petty nonsense, Stephen trying to save $14 at your job. You should have thought about it. That means you're immature, that you're running scams from your job. You're going to run scams from your job.
Judgment. And I mean, like the lady said, she got kids she got to feed, right? So she just robbed her kids. So she's standing up for her babies.
No, I don't know.
If I'm a boss, I don't want somebody with that kind of judgment representing me. Like, just in general. Even if she didn't get caught, if I found out and I'm your boss, I'm be like, that's what you on? That's the way you look at risk and consequence? I don't want you here.
Let's be honest. Who hasn't stolen from their job?
Me.
Everybody work. You have. When you took that pen home, you have.
I don't take the pen homes. No.
When you use that tape for your own personal use.
No, you got the wrong one. I asked permission to take the tape, and my boss. This is why you don't like it when people literally.
Jobs before that too, though. I said ever.
I didn't steal from any job.
Jay is the king of bullshit.
Any job, Mike.
I didn't steal anything from radio stations. I was not part of the shenanigans.
You ain't never steal no tickets.
No.
For no content. You ain't never had no promotional stuff that
I never did. You don't know one time I ever got in them stupid shit because I thought it was stupid. When I can just go ask the program director.
Never had no payola or plugola.
No.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, they gave us everything.
That one you was in. I feel like that one. He brought me in on that. He brought me in on that.
Guilty is guilty.
Yo, Next video. Hey, yo, what we doing? What we doing today?
Mike said this thing bigger than Nino Brown.
He dragged me in, and I was like, and I was drinking. I was like,
oh shit. Mike said we caught. We caught. Jay. They got us.
How much is this? Yeah, we gonna. Yeah, I got it. Why are we doing this? And I was like, all right. So
that's when I'll be like,
allegedly. That's
technically under the law, I would have got in trouble too. But I was just like, all right, okay.
He said, you brought me in on this one. Don't put your nigga on the stand ever. Don't put
That's the head of the CMB right there, Jay Black. Pretty mother. That's the real head of the CMB. If I go there, I'll take a lot of people with me.
Don't ever put me on the stand, because I was almost about to drop the DJ. I was almost about to drop the DJ's name who had
Hey. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm late on these comments. Mike got me laughing.
All right, good. Man,
Jay, you started it.
Stacey Mitchell said I used to keep the counterfeits. I'm gonna make believe you ain't never say that. I'm make believe you never said that.
Yeah, I'm about to say I ain't hear that.
I ain't hear that.
Keep it separate.
Nah, we not.
Yeah, I was playing. It was all allegedly.
Yeah, just joking. We joking. She kept the counterfeits separate. That's what the message was. The second part of the message.
It's only entertainment.
I'm gonna tell you something about the counterfeits. I don't know if I told Jay Black this story. There was a counterfeit ring going on, a hustle going on in Philly, and I was at Delilah's one night, because I was there 24 hours. Whenever it opened, I was there. And
Mike just stunted on us. I don't think y'all know that.
It was a strip club.
Delilah's not a strip club; it's a gentleman's club.
It's a gentleman's club. Yeah, it's a gentleman's club. And they got great food. They have great food. And if you think I'm lying, they were rated in Philly Magazine and all the other stuff. So there was a counterfeit money ring going on, and I was at the strip club. And dude next to me, who will forever remain nameless, was like, "Yo, you need some money? I got the money, right?" And he had a whole thing, and I was like, "Why are you giving me money?" He said, "Don't worry about it, I got you." So at that moment, I realized this wasn't real money. So there was a counterfeit money ring going throughout Philly that it was getting, people were going to malls, people were going everywhere, and this money ring, they all went down. Not all, but a load of people went down and went to jail because one stripper got tired of getting done dirty. And she's the one who dropped the dime on, and everybody in that Philly, not everybody, a large amount of people that I knew wound up going to prison for that shit.
And you never used counterfeit bills at the strip club ever?
No, I don't. No.
Not knowingly.
Okay.
Unless I've never understood. This might sound real corny, y'all. I tell you, I admit to y'all about cheating, infidelity. I admit to y'all about wrongdoings. I've never understood, if I got the money, why am I trying to scam people? Why am I trying to get over if I got the money?
So you can keep more of the money.
And that's the mentality that people have, and that's why you guys, I'll see you when you get out. And we'll have balloons and stuff like that, and everybody can celebrate.
Free Mike.
I need you to read TPs, Mike, because everybody think TP's so wholesome and good. Read, go ahead. Thank you for being honest, though, TP.
Jay Black, now you too loud. The office didn't give me my bonus, so I cleaned out the supply closet.
So she's like, I gotta justify them not giving me my bread. I need all this. I need all this.
That Lysol's expensive, man.
The whiteout ear cans.
You gonna supply me? You gonna supply me with a bonus? He got supplied with a bonus.
I'm leaving out of here with something. I'm leaving out of it.
I'm disinfecting my house on y'all. Y'all covering this cleaning. Give me this mop.
No, I'm not playing with
those sponges. I'll take them. How much these worth?
What? TP? Was that TP? Was that TP who made the statement?
Yes, that was TP. That's
TP.
ITP.
Why you got 10 cans of Lysol? Why you got 10 cans of Lysol? How you went to Costco? You went to
So TP, did you actually calculate like the Price is Right? Did you calculate the value of each product you took so it could add up to your bonus? Like what?
The bonus should have got.
Black,
Bonus shoulda got.
no, Mike J Black knows you use them counterfeit bills because he was in the basement making. I never used the counterfeit bills.
Allegedly, let me see. They look good, Mike. Color, them color printers back then, front and back. I'm just saying.
Until they catch up. TP took all of the TP. I don't know, man.
All right, I got one more. I saw this too. Lady Q be sending me stuff. So this dude,
that's fun. Oh God!
You saw that, Kamari? You saw that? So he wanted to shout out to his lawyer. He was
I
facing
want to
30
know:
days
is
in
this
jail.
fake? Is this real? Is this
Kamari,
real?
just run with it. If we
I
don't
know, but I
know-
gotta ask: is this
I don't
real?
know. It was on social media. He got 9 years probation or 30 days in jail. He shot out to his lawyer. He had no jail time. So salute to his lawyer. He avoided jail time, y'all.
I just read it. I'm sorry.
That's gotta be made up.
I
man.
just-
It's gotta
No,
be
it's
made
not.
up.
It doesn't have to be made up because what's his name got off on all those RICO charges, and the first thing he did after he got off all the RICO charges, the rapper, I forget his name, he did a whole thing shouting out his lawyer.
Young Thug.
Yeah, it's a whole trend that we just shout out the lawyer.
And you remember you played the clip, Mike, with the judge trying to help the young man out and not having a felony, and they still he would rather be on probation, and accept the charge when he didn't have to. Like they think I just want to walk free. I don't want to do no jail time. That's
First of all, the dumbness about this is if I read this right, shout out to my lawyer, I was facing 30 days in jail. That means you ain't really do nothing crazy, dog. Like if you were facing 30 days in jail, your lawyer really wasn't that good. The average lawyer, if all you were getting with 30 days in jail, could have gotten you probation. So I don't even know why you shouting the lawyer out like he's some type of genius.
So 30 days in jail versus 3,287 days on probation.
He did the math for the 9 years.
And you know how crazy it is? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say sometimes when you violate probation, they give you all the time though.
Exactly.
So what happens when so when they violate him? Is he gonna do the other 8.5 years if they violate him 6 months from now? Like what the hell? So
right
instead
now
of
in
30
his
days, he gets
mind,
8 years.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm gonna be clean. I'm good. I just don't want to go to jail.
And that, my friends, is a nominee for Stupid Dummy
That's what
of
it's
the day.
That's a short stay. That's a short
Stupid
stay.
3, 2, 1.
Michael, Sean, and Jay Black, I need you to tell me who is the stupid dummy of the day.
You really tried to floss like you had the top billionaire lawyer that
Johnny
got
Cochran.
you. You were just looking at 30 days. Any lawyer could have broke that down till you're gonna get probation. But 9
And the lawyer,
it's an
the lawyer looked like.
Go ahead, Doc.
I was saying the lawyer looked like he'd be copping down Kensington. The lawyer looked like he owned something a little bit. He looked a little raggedy. It's a raggedy ass lawyer. Your lawyer looked like he'd be getting high.
That suit is rough. That suit is rough.
You sure that's not one of your customers?
And let me tell y'all something. The fact that he got you 9 years of probation is not a good deal. That's not a good 9 years of probation. Do you know if we had to bet odds that you're gonna violate probation? If we had to bet odds right now, who would bet against him? Who would bet for him not violating probation?
Okay. He gonna get caught with weed or something. They gonna have a line of coke or some fentanyl somewhere. Like you just
he gonna get caught. He gonna get caught with his lawyer. His lawyer gonna have something on him, and his lawyer gonna be the reason they go down because his lawyer gonna have some drugs in his pocket next time they go to court. Looking all high.
Nobody wants to go to jail though. Like if somebody said right now, yo, Kamar, you gotta do 30 days. You gotta sit for 30 days, yo, in Alcatraz or whatever they,
Oh, not Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. On the island? Oh man.
You
Not
gotta
the
go
alligators in Florida.
If it's 30 days, you're going to the county. Not that the county's fun. Not downplaying the county. Because some county
Jail, not
joints,
prison.
yeah, some county joints are very. Shout to Lou Sterick in Dallas. It's a very scary place. It could be a very, but 9 years of probation. If you tell me I got to get drug tested for 9 years, right now, I would be worried. Yeah. And I'm clean.
And you clean, and you like, oh, 9 years.
But 9 years, Kamari just gave you the days, 3,000 something days.
You can't celebrate your anniversaries, but like you might. I just want to just smoke a little something. I can't do nothing. I might get violent.
You can't get arrested for nothing.
What if you get caught? What if you get caught on a jumbotron with your side chick? You might need a little break. You know, that night you might need to get high and have a little sip. You like, man, I'm about to lose $500 million. Nigga, I gotta tell her something, man. What am I do?
He might deny his Uber. Say, I ain't get my Uber Eats. You know, he might get caught.
Yeah, you might get fired for your job. You might need to smoke a little something. I got fired for a cheeseburger. I got Mick fired. I'm not loving it.
Now I got Run DMC 30 days running in my head.
30 days.
You can get into an argument with your girl at the house, and she turns it around and says that you did this, and that, and now you're not even charged with it. You're fighting it, and they're like, "That's a violation," because you can't get arrested for anything. They don't say you. They don't say you have to be found guilty of it. They just say you have to be arrested, and you violate.
Yeah, he was flexing, TP. He was
Police
flexing, letting everybody know.
Sometimes police contact.
All right, let me get to this weirdo Obama real quick. Let me get to this.
Oh God, here we go.
Let me get to weirdo. Let me get to
weirdo.
weirdo.
Shots fired.
You want to instigate? Let's see if this is weirdo.
Fired.
That's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need.
All right, so before I play it, I want you to say this is Obama talking about what boys need. Talking about what boys need. Okay, so I want to tell you the genius in former President Barack Obama. The way he sets it up, and I've been taught this before. I don't always do it. The way you set up your real agenda, you have to make it that people are really into, who feel passionate. So your opening statement has to feel like you're doing something good, right? You have to make people feel like what you're about to talk about. I'm giving you a really good moral basis right here. So he starts off with what boys need in America. After he's talked about how men don't feel like they're heard in America. So he opens with this.
One of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah.
Now see, right there, he's great. He might need other men to give him perspective on the dad. He's planting the seeds. He's got you. Jay's like, what is this? This is perfect. This is a master class. Right here. Go ahead, Brock.
Right? Yeah. One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor.
Not a professor, a gay professor.
Yeah, he set us up.
Not a professor. Could have just said professor, but a gay professor.
In college. At a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line. Who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right. So
he went from what boys need to a gay and binary agenda all of a sudden, because if they feel like they need somebody to talk. I thought we were talking about boy. Okay. I mean, if y'all cool with it, if y'all like it, I love it.
I love it.
How? So go ahead. You explain how.
So I know you're going to have lots of jokes for this, right?
Oh no, I have no jokes for this. This is disturbing to me. No, this is disturbing.
You can't.
No, this is disturbing to me.
Why? Okay, why is it disturbing?
Because we're talking about men, and when a black president is we're talking about, I felt like, oh, he's talking about men of color, all men, but specifically, I'm thinking he's talking about men of color. If there was a professor if you kept it as this is a professor, But you made a point to make sure it was the gay professor. And you made a point to point out the struggle. It wasn't something where people came out all the time. And then all of a sudden, we were in the binary. And we were in, they may need somebody to talk. How did we get there? What is the agenda? Because there is an agenda under here.
Is there really?
I think it's, how do we get there then, if there's no agenda? This is a brilliant man. He knew there was a point he wanted to prove.
I got a question for you, Mike. How many gay young men and teenagers that are homeless right now? Not to get serious on y'all. All right, so there.
We can stay. Kamari, stop saying we can get serious. We are built serious.
Okay, all right, cool.
Okay, you want all that smoke? Let's go.
There is a pandemic. Excuse me. There is an epidemic of young men being kicked out of their homes that are just because they're gay, and they're in Philly alone. I can't speak to the other cities, but I'm sure whatever's happening in Philly is happening in other major cities as well. And so they're being kicked out just because they're gay. And I've seen this with my own eyes. And so it's wild. Now, also, I've had that same experience that Barack Obama had. I had a gay sociology professor when I was at community college. Shout out to community college. Was probably my best.
Up there. Go ahead, Barb.
That probably was my best class throughout college. I know Jay doesn't care about college, but it totally opened my mind to a lot of different perspectives. We inherently are homophobic, and a lot of times we don't understand a different perspectives and not agendas. You got to be programmed with agendas right now, but other perspectives that are going on in the world.
But so there was an agenda. So put Lady Q's comment up there. And this is what I mean. Gay boys, gay black boys exist. It's creating a safe environment for black gay boys. That, and you're right. And that was his agenda in this comment, but that's not how it started.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Gilly the Kid said, it was famous, we said, say that then. Back in Major Figures, say that then. If that's what you're saying, say that then. Don't lead in with no shell game and then bypass race. Don't be no black.
He was speaking about black boys. They need to have more perspective. They need to have a diversification of perspectives so they can better see the world.
Yes, but that was not how he started this. That's the setup that I'm talking about being brilliant. He brought
Maybe
you
I don't
in.
understand the setup. Maybe I don't understand the setup.
All right, well,
That's one of the things that I say.
I don't need a gay man's perspective on my dad. Let's not play games now. He said sometimes you know the man's perspective on your dad. I don't need no gay man's perspective on my dad. So you already crossed the line. You didn't just detour and then do a shell game. You crossed the line when you played that game. You took it all the way to the left and then you did the agenda. If you want to talk about what the community needs, talk about the community. Talk about homelessness, talk about suicide rates, talk about depression, talk about anxiety, talk about homophobia. Talk about what you're talking about. Don't talk about somebody needing an opinion on my dad and then go into that. Because I don't need that opinion on my dad. And as a dad, my son don't need that opinion. He was mixing some issues there. He was. Now, if you like what he said, like we said, but to say he didn't do it, he did do that.
He purposely mixed the agendas up. He purposely did.
Yeah, he did. He knew it.
I disagree, but okay.
If you lead with that gay shit, the people that needed to hear it may not stick around. But then there was an agenda. Then you're admitting that there was an agenda. That he wanted you to listen to the point that he wanted to really state by conning us in the beginning.
So the fact that we're even having this conversation means that we all have a problem with the word gay. Because in my mind, a man is a man, whether he's gay, non-binary, pan-gender, whatever, all the syllables. He's a man.
No, I don't have a problem with that. And see, you're doing it too.
I'm not.
Now you're going, you must have a problem with gay because a man's a man. No. Never said I had a problem.
Will we be talking about this if you had not said gay?
No, we're talking about, let's use our critical thinking. I don't like.
You ain't smart.
He just called me an idiot, y'all. He's calling me an idiot. Let's go.
I wasn't calling you an idiot the same way. No. I wasn't calling you an idiot the same way you weren't downplaying us by saying, I hate to make it serious. Like we ain't built to be serious. But that wasn't my intention. My intention is I don't like the games. If you want to say that black gays and gay men need a safe space, I agree. But don't manipulate the situation by starting off on something different.
But it's deeper than just a safe space. He's saying that black men straight, let's say straight boys, need to be able to talk to black men, to gay black men, because they'll gain a deeper perspective. That's what he's saying.
So why do you need a gay man to give you a deeper perspective?
Because they see the world totally different. They see the world totally different.
Okay, well,
just like black men see the world totally different than white men. Who's coming to dinner?
You know, instead of saying what no man should give unsolicited opinions on someone's father, not just the gay man. Hey, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree, but instead of saying what we think he said, we'll play it again. So we.
That's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college.
Now, I'm going to keep playing it. If y'all don't see the setup, how he specifically has to tell, if y'all, no, just open your minds for a second.
Use your critical thinking, people. Let's go.
Why?
I use a critical thinking. He's done.
Why? If I go with Kamari's statement, a man is a man. Why was it necessary for him to actually bring up him being a gay professor? If he was just saying you need advice and this is where it goes. And this is where he goes off, and now he's on the point that he really wants to make.
At a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line. Who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll keep it.
Here's the real comment right here, Mike.
Let's just be honest and say that Mike has it out for Obama. He really don't like that man.
Facts.
Lady Q said that part, K. Yeah, Mike, they see right through you, Mike. They see
First
right
of all,
through you.
and this is why this is what y'all built on words and not actions. This is the person who voted for him twice. This is the person who stood on the radio for 10 hours during the election. And this is the person that stood on the radio and was actually talking in support. I've always supported him. I've always said I would have voted for him the third time. But this is the problem when nobody can have an opinion. Nobody can actually discuss anything and have an opinion about somebody, because if you do, then you have it out for them. Me and Jay Black have been best friends forever. He's a brother to me. I still critique what he says. Y'all don't say I have it out for Jay Black.
I do.
Well, we know, and that's Kamari falling for the thing that he said. You gonna have a joke. That's Kamari falling for the joke. That's Kamari going for the joke. But this is what I'm saying. Y'all ain't got a problem with me critiquing what Jay Black does. Y'all know I ain't got it out for him.
Cypher said, "Ain't all professors gay though?" He trying to be funny, Cypher. Fearless.
So listen, I would have loved to be mentored by James Baldwin or Vanguard Rustin.
You muted, Doc.
So,
you muted.
As a youth, I'd have been loved to be mentored by James Baldwin or Vanguard Rustin. And if you haven't watched Rustin, it's a great movie to see.
Rustin, okay.
And I would have loved to also, but it wasn't because he was gay.
But that's who they are. That's a part of them. That shapes their perspective. We can't walk away from that. It's almost like saying, it's like when people say, "Oh, I don't see color. I'm colorblind." Bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Bullshit. It is what it is.
His point is a gay man.
His point is that a gay man is also a man for whom you can gain a perspective on
Thank you,
being
Ms.
a
Clark.
man.
Thank
And
you.
I'm not denying that. Y'all don't get I think y'all missing is that his setup is because he had another thing he wanted to say.
I don't disagree on that.
I don't disagree on that setup. I don't agree on calling it an agenda. Any skilled orator knows how to hook their audience. Yes, to push what? Any skilled orator has an agenda. There's a point they want to bring out.
Open-mindedness, to push diversity of thought.
Well, it can. Then that's fine. Okay. Then you agree with me. There was something else that he wanted to say.
I agree with his statement, though. I wholeheartedly. So it's funny when you brought this up in my group chat, my homie group chat, where we send all kinds of ratchetness and all kinds of debauchery. My homie sent this and he said the same exact thing Mike said. And I said, I disagree, because I actually lived that experience. I lived that experience. And again, during that time, I Obama was in school way before me, but 70s, 80s, whenever he was in school, I was in school in the 90s, and it wasn't cool to be out. Even now, it's not cool to be out. How many rappers and athletes are on the DL? So it's still a problem in society.
Yeah, and it is a problem. I'm not saying it's not a problem. I had two uncles. Both died of AIDS. One died because of unsafe sex. He was gay. One died as a heroin addict. I've been in the mix. I get it.
Agenda.
But agenda in this context has a negative connotation to me, and speaking about gay men is a negative. No, the negative connotation is that why are you trying to play us with trying to use your skillful, your assets on what you can do when you wasn't worried about all black kids. You wasn't worried about all boys. You wanted to push the agenda of the safe space for binary and gay guys, which is no problem with me. I have no problem with that. But it's your setup. It's your setup that I see through. That's what I'm talking about. It's the politician in you. Yeah, we can hear you now. We can hear you. We can hear you.
You're trying to say something, Fearless.
The gay professor.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, I was laughing because you talking about the comment. And I was like, I guess I was supposed to respond to it. The comment in the chat, and I was like, my slogan. I just whatever. It's almost like but like Mike said earlier in the intro, he already knows this technique. My dad sold cars, so when a guy comes with the compliments about his suit and identify with him with the sports team, my dad sees the softening. He sees that you're just trying to pat me on the back to find the soft spot to stab. Like, he's done this before. It's like an older dude watching his daughter date a dude that's too old. I already see the game. So it's not about how well you're doing it or I know what you're doing because I've been taught this and I do this. I wrote my dissertation on Obama's rhetoric. For 7 years, I studied his words. I know what he's doing. From a professional perspective, I saw what you did there, as they say in the hood. I saw what you did there. And that's all we're saying. We're not saying it's wrong or that it's not effective. I don't even think that was the critique. The critique is, don't do it to me. Do that to these niggas that don't know the game. Play with them like that. Or not just one dad. No. Shut up, Michelle. One dad. No. You need a different perspective on your dad. No. You don't need
exactly.
Stop.
Exactly.
Both of y'all stop. Not us. Now, you want to go talk to some high schoolers like that? Maybe. You can draw them in. And like the commenter said, would it have been as effective? Maybe not. So maybe it's a more effective strategy. But it's not effective at all for somebody who knows the game. I already know. I do this. I stand on the other side all day long. I soften people. I do welcome to temple events and get people school spirit and why they should choose us. I do that. And I know how to do the bait and switch, too, if I have to. Don't bait and switch me. Just talk to me about statistics and facts and history.
But y'all
don't talk to me. Exactly. So we're gonna be the critical. We're gonna have the critical opinions. We're gonna have the critiques, and we should have our critiques. You're allowed to have opinions, but not critiques. I'm going to critique you if I do this, just like Mike watching a comedian. I saw what you did good, but I saw what you could improve. I do this. Don't get mad because I do this, and I'm telling you where you could be better. And don't get mad if it's not for me.
You researched Obama. You said you did some history.
My dissertation, my dissertation. My primary focus, scholarly, for over 6 years was him and his words. I read nothing more than his words. I talked to him in terms of engagement more than my family members or anything. I sat for 8 to 12 hours some days and studied Obama's speeches. I know what he does.
Because Mike always trying to portray him as not for the people. Do you think he was for the people? That is like Mike always have the low key undertone of coming at him.
No, I just did a post. I put up a post of everything Obama did positive. I played it on the show.
The one that did the research on him. What's your overall perspective of Obama, Doctor?
Well, in short, to summarize 6 years and hundreds of pages, I think that he led a revolution of inspiration and possibility. I think that he was one of the greatest orators of American history. I think that he should not have bombed Libya and had the leaders assassinated in the form of Gaddafi. I think that there's things to criticize in terms of what he could have did with executive orders, and I think he laid too much on the Congress in terms of how he could have advanced issues like reparations. And I think the fact that he avoided any major scandals, with the exception of a tan suit, is something that needs to be studied for generations, especially in a political climate like this, where somebody's words and actions that weren't even solicited are about to destroy their presidency. We referenced Nixon earlier. So the fact that Obama was able to walk that racial political tightrope in a way where he represented us so well, but could have done so much more, is something worthy of study. And the fact that he's able to speak better than 99% of people on the planet is something that's commendable. But I'm not going to pretend as though he's some, major Black cultural figure, because people was arguing even in Newsweek. He had the halo above him when he said the first gay president. They were critiquing him then, saying he's doing more for gay people than Black people. Look up Newsweek, first gay president. The cover's right there with Obama with a rainbow halo on him. So this has been a long-standing critique that, yes, he talks about gay issues, but he needs to do a lot more about Black issues. Whenever somebody leapfrogs race and talks about anything else as an Afrocentric, I'm always cautious of you. Anytime you go somewhere else first and somewhere else more predominantly than you go to race as a Black person, I'm always side-eyeing you. That's anybody. I don't care if you Marxist, capitalism, or if you got more conversation about anything else in terms of identity and culture, more than what it means to be Black in a world of white supremacy, I got critiques. And you're a politician, so I understand why you're doing it, but I'm an Afrocentric scholar, so you already know how I'm coming. You already know what I'm going to say. I work with corporations. I knew what some of my revolutionary brethren were going to say when I started working with Johnson & Johnson. I knew the critiques were coming. I didn't act surprised. Like, you know what it is. I'm over here. You over there.
Corporations, the Johnson. I saw your resume with all of the different corporations that be booking you to speak. So you have these perspectives. Do they know your thoughts beforehand, or you just hit them with your perspective? And they be wild.
His thoughts are public.
I come for the one. I come for the one and done. I always go places not prepared or interested in coming back. I do a drop the mic everywhere I go. Some people like it.
You're not setting up for your next one, because I would think that I would want that bag again.
Not at all.
That's when you compromise. When you're doing it because you want the bag again.
Yeah, my mentor told me, you know that you're liberated when you speak the same in every room. And I saw my mentor, Dr. Mlefe Kete Asante. He's the first person to create a PhD program in African American studies in the world.
He's a G. He's an icon. He's a legend.
He goes into a room full of white people and Indian people, and he talks about white supremacy and Arab racism and enslavement. He will go anywhere and speak the same way. There's no code switch. There's no nothing. So when I study under him, I said, I'm going to do the same thing. You either like it or you don't, but I'm going to be me. I'm going to sleep good.
But you ain't going to get that bag again. I was just trying. I'm trying to figure out how to get
back. It's not about the bag. But it's not about the bag.
I lost the whole job. Forget the bag. I lost the career. But the reason why my sound bites hit the way they do, and I punctuate everything I say, is because it's always, like Tupac said, I want the truth to come out every time. I don't want people to expect what I'm going to say. I want to, every time I speak, I want to shiver, because that's the way I always talk, because I know that the cops might not like it, my boss might not like it, I might get fired, I might get hurt, I might not get a bag. But the reason why my words usually sound different than most other speakers is because I'm really speaking purely from what I believe and for no other reason. Not for any bag, not for any career advancement, not because white people are around. This is who I am, and this is what it is. And somebody's always going to want that.
Shout out to Johnson & Johnson, because they keep bringing you back.
And Dr. Smith, you already know when the gay agenda is being pushed by him and Michelle. And,
wow.
And, Lady Q was right.
Wow.
Lady Q was right.
And
she said, I think you're right.
Let Mike talk. Hold on. Let Mike talk. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, because this is what I won't do at 54 years old. I'm not going to ignore the fact that he's called Michelle Michael like 4 different times in speeches, but we'll let that go. And those are facts. And Dr. Aaron Smith knows what I'm saying is right.
Yes, no, this video.
He knows what I'm saying is right. And he knows when the part where they go, oh yeah, two dads. You notice that in the background? Did you happen to notice that?
I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be
everything.
everything.
He can't be everything. And then
So not exposure to the one dad, but I'm gonna let that go. I'm not gonna get into the whole thing. Not exposure to one dad. That's fine.
Still
Obama is a perfect
criticized for
example
not,
how even when you are excellent, you are still criticized
for not being perfect. Talk it, Kay. That's what Mike want him to be perfect.
What you guys want to do, what everybody does, is say people can't be perfect. But you get upset if somebody points out something that I don't agree with. And then you go to the extreme. You want somebody to be perfect. No, I just have the right to my opinion on something.
Is it amazing he avoided all scandals other than the tan suit?
It could be because of the people who were behind him, who were enforcing it. It could be the reason why no scandals came out, even though bombing countries should have been a scandal, but it wasn't a scandal. That should have been a scandal. But for us, the only thing we said was he didn't get caught cheating. When we talk about scandals, all we talk about is he didn't get caught cheating. Big deal. You're not supposed to get caught cheating.
Yeah, Libya should have been a scandal. Mike is absolutely right. And in our community, it was a scandal. It was completely scandalous, and it was un-American and inhumane to drop bombs in Africa. To have an African-American president dropping bombs on Africans, that was insane to us. But we know we're in the minority, and we're looked at as a subculture without a lot of political clout and sway. So in terms of the popular media and all that, no, it wasn't a scandal. It was business as usual to go into these areas and drop bombs and change the regime.
But we're upset when bombs got dropped in a city street, Philadelphia. We'll say something about that. Well, what's the difference? But beside all that, I want to get back to the point of I want somebody to be perfect. No, nobody's perfect. And that's a scapegoat that everybody uses when you critique somebody. Oh, he was great, but you want him to be perfect. No, if you feel something is being done, you should be allowed to say it without being ridiculed because y'all have made somebody a hero in your eyes. That's fine.
KT.
And again, like Mike said earlier, we know that game. How many men have used that when they got caught cheating or something? I ain't perfect. You want me to be perfect? I can't do anything right. Men use that every night when they get caught. Let's not act like that's not a typical refrain and defense for somebody who didn't want to be critiqued or didn't like to hear critique. It is typical. Mike is right. People do this all the time. You get critiqued, you don't like it, you say something like, you want somebody to be perfect. I'm not perfect. You expect me to be perfect. We've all done it. Like, we know the game. Don't try that on us who use it regularly on other people. Like, no, nobody's asking for perfection. We're just asking for the right to have a critical opinion without being told we're scared of being gay or homophobic. Because the irony is, I taught the class at Temple University called the Black LGBTQ Experience. And nobody really knows this until they play games and say things like, y'all don't like the word gay. Like, no, that's when I drop the bomb on them and be like, actually, bro, I'm the main voice at this university with 48,000 students advocating for their story to be told and to have space. But just because I have a critique don't mean I'm scared or don't like them. Both could be true. I can advocate for you and have a critical opinion of your agenda and your community at the same time. And I love when people think I'm somebody I'm not, because I could drop my facts and my statistics and they'd be like, oh, you really? Yeah, I taught the class.
Okay, so then what's the problem? So then what's the problem with having a gay mentor for a young black boy?
That's not the problem. Nobody said anything about gay mentor being the problem. The problem is the problem Mike has is the way he approached the issue and the way he surreptitiously advanced an agenda under the guise of identifying with a larger group for a different purpose. And for the record, my son don't need two dads, Michelle. My dad don't need two dads. So let's just stop right there. We can stop right there and have a real critique. Two dads. Who the fuck? What? No. My son got one dad. My daughter got one dad, and that's all they'll ever need.
So there's things they said. Now it's getting personal. I don't want to talk about your kids. I don't want to talk about your kids.
Well, no, I'm saying in general. Michelle said two dads.
I think
my kids don't need two dads.
Said one dad. Yeah, I think. Well, I know what you're saying.
No.
I'm from the school that, listen, if it takes a village to raise a child, then they need all the dads and all the moms as well, right? Because they all have different perspectives, all have different ways to love, all have different ways to bring them out. If we are really going to go to that adage that it takes a village.
No, we call them cousins, we call them aunties, we call them uncles. So we've done this.
Yeah,
we don't call them dad.
But that's
we don't call them mom.
Listen,
that's an honorific. That's a status. That's a major status. I'm your father. You come from my loins.
I have uncles who played major role figures, and I had a dad. I had a great dad, but I also had uncles who were major father figures and mentors who were major father figures, and I will honor them and say that to them. So I don't have a problem with that.
I call them male role models, and they're great. but you're not the father. You're not
let me
like
get this
Maury.
question in.
You are not.
KT.
You're not the father.
All right,
KT
the
wanted to
doctor,
ask this question. Go ahead.
doctor said, can you explain what pushing the gay agenda does for him at this point in his career? Do you really want to know the answer to that? But go ahead, Dr. Smith.
Do you? What's that?
Doctor, he said, can you explain what pushing the gay agenda does for him at this point in his career?
I want to know what the gay agenda is because everybody says that.
My Tupac class was taken from me as a form of retaliation. I had over 250 students in the class, and the new leadership took my class from me. They assumed that I would fold under the pressure of having an open mind and not teach the LGBTQ class. They gave me the class as a means to sabotage my career. So I was left with the option to, argue about my Tupac class, which I brought to arbitration and complain and give a grievance. But what they wanted me to do was crash out and self-destruct and hopefully say something homophobic. Now, although I'm a Christian man, I have my own beliefs, I'm not against other people having the right to say what they have to say and having space made for that. So from a professional standpoint, whether I agree with you or not, I recognize and respect your ability to have space, to have conversations according to your worldview. So I was there as a facilitator, not as an advancer of an agenda or member of the community. I'm able to separate my professional space from my religious views, church and state. So I did my job. I wasn't there like volunteering. I didn't create the course. So no, I wasn't there to advance any agenda. I was there because I was taken out of my class.
She's talking about Obama. Can you explain why pushing the gay agenda, what it does for him, Obama, at this point in his career?
What do you mean what it does? It keeps everything going. The book deals, the podcast. What do you think if he deviates from the agenda, all that money's gonna keep flowing? He just bought like a $12 million mansion when he left the White House. Like the gravy train rolls on when you're on script. Everybody knows that. We're in the industry. I know what I could say to be on Fox News tomorrow. I know what I could say to be outcast like Farrakhan from all the social media outlets. We all know these roads are not nuanced. They're not gray. You say this, you get paid. Even in rap, you rap about this, you get paid. You rap about this, you get blackballed. Obama knows the game better than anybody. Like I just said, he knows what to say. And when he says it, he's saying it because it is advantageous to his career. He turned his back on his pastor, Jeremiah Wright. He turned his back on his pastor for years because he knew that defaming Jeremiah Wright, calling him misguided with antiquated ideas, was going to advance his career and give him a chance at the White House. This is not somebody who's not calculated and just happens to say things. Even if we don't know the reason, he does. And I think this podcast success, he makes $200,000 to $400,000 for each speaking engagement. You think he's getting more or less advancing the agenda? That's one good fact. He makes over $250,000 for a speaking engagement, one speaking engagement. He wants to get invited. That's how it advances his career. That's one good way.
I think Two Dads is about how a parent does not have 2 or 3 sets of eyes to watch their kids. Okay. I don't want to get, because everybody has a different, like, I only call Jay a brother to me because I don't have a brother. I never call anybody, I never say somebody's like a sister to me, but that's just how you decipher your words. Like, I can't debate on how somebody explains, and that's just, if that's what you're comfortable with, that's fine. I just have a thing that I've never called somebody like a dad to me because I have a dad. I've never called even women who are very close to me like a mom to me. I just don't. That's just a thing that I have. And if you do something different and have a different word for it, then that's fine. That's fine. That's why I don't want to.
Let's not end the show before we talk about the fact that the guy who said he had sex with Obama and smoked crack with Obama ended up dying mysteriously after he testified before Congress, and the fact that he was living with the gay guy as a roommate for like let's not do that. Let's not act like the rumors haven't been swirling for a long time that he is part of the community. It's not about him advancing somebody else's agenda. There's a lot of people saying he's part of the community. He's talking about his life. He's not advancing no agenda. He's speaking from his heart. Multicolored heart.
And I wasn't going to say it.
I want to hear more about the career sabotage, Professor. Go ahead,
they let me go. Yeah. Lawyer's a lawyer.
But what Dr. Smith just said, what Felix just said, is something that
I ain't never heard that rumor either, Afro Queen.
Yeah, I never heard that one either.
But
you've never heard that?
No, I never heard that.
The guy died mysteriously on some Epstein stuff after doing like 10 interviews all over Fox and talked to Congress and wrote books and everything.
This is all alleged.
Well, he testified and he
testified that they were picking up
smoke crack
limos.
Obama.
Yes, they were picking up. He was getting picked up in limos in Chicago when he was a senator. And listen,
but even before he was a senator, he was living with the gay dude. Like he lived with a gay person. He did, like roommate. No, he lived with him, and the dude was gay. Like they lived together. But that's the thing. When you say facts about somebody's life, people who so-called support the community defend it. Why can't he live with a gay guy? What's the problem? Why can't he live with him?
Can we search
You know what I'm
this?
saying?
Out there?
People start wanting to fact check like it's an issue if he did. If he did, what's the big deal? If there's no issue with being gay or around gay people, or if there's no agenda, then why can't he just live with a gay guy? It's always like, let me check this out. I didn't hear that. Oh no, now you need verification. Interesting.
That's why they
Who's
ask
really
you if
homophobic?
they can find it. They ask you if you can Google it, if it's searchable.
Yes, you can definitely Google it. Type in crack cocaine, Barack Obama gay, and the guy's face gonna come up. Matter of fact, I should look up the name before we even log off.
Well, it makes a story about his marriage being arranged make more sense. I don't know, African. I don't know.
Larry Sinclair says he had a night of crack cocaine with Obama. Is that what we talking about?
That's his name, Larry Sinclair. Yep. Larry Sinclair. I was about to do the same thing. Larry Sinclair. And he's dead now, mysteriously.
And Tucker Carlson.
Larry Sinclair.
Interesting.
Yep, he interviewed on Fox News, everything. Back when, yep, that's what I don't know. That's the thing, too. People love to say, I didn't see that. It's like, well, that's you, bro. It was everywhere. It was in Congress, on Fox News, on Newsweek. I didn't see that. Well, there's a lot you didn't see.
That's
people
the old
love
white
doing
guy
that with
right
things they
there?
don't agree with.
That's Larry Sinclair. So
Yes.
he was having sex with this guy. That's what we want. Okay, all right.
Show the picture. No, show the picture how he looked back when he said he was with him. That's not the same way he looked when he was in the limo with Barack.
I just Googled Larry Sinclair. That's who came up. That's why I was trying to. This is.
Listen, it's Friday. I want y'all to have a good weekend.
All of y'all conspiracy. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. But
how many conspiracy theories have to come true? The T-shirt in the back says everything.
That's for you, Lady Q. She said, "Can I send Mike?" She wanted to send you that shirt. I need a new conspiracy theory because all my other ones came true. That's for you, Mike.
Am I not right?
That for you. She made it for you.
So that I just think we'll believe certain conspiracies when they don't. I don't call it conspiracies. I just call them theories. Don't put conspiracy theory in front of it. It's just a theory.
Nobody's conspiring. It's a theory.
Yeah.
Plus, a lot of actors who pretend to be straight their whole career, and other artists, and even politicians, when they're done in their official capacity, their true self comes out. There's a guy who just played Ghostface Killah, in that Wu-Tang movie, who had a picture with all this makeup on. Everybody got offended because they looked at him as playing Ghostface Killah, and now he's all with the mascara. When people feel free, when they're not obligated to perform for the machine, their true self comes out. So when you see Obama talking like this and he's not president, you should look and be like, wow, the pressure to do these things aren't even there, and he's still doing it. So there's more possibility that this is who he is or what he actually believes, as opposed to just trying to get funding or get reelected. So it should be the other way around. The fact that he's doing this at this point in his career should mean, this is how he really feels, because he don't got to say nothing no more.
All right, we got to go. I got to get out of
I
here.
never had one last ratchet story we never got to. Darn,
Yeah,
I'm
sorry if we broke your matrix, but oops, New Jersey women arrested for allegedly receiving child support from 3 different men for the same child.
How does she pull that off? This is a true story. She was getting child support from 3 different men, 3 different states for the same kid.
That's because states don't talk to each other. That's why.
And even if they did talk to each other, they probably all in on it, because if there's ever been an agenda, it's family court. That's an agenda everybody agrees on. They probably, you getting them too? Yeah, we got him over here too, girl. He don't even know. Probably a cousin working down the office.
Ratchet.
She look pretty good though. If that's a mugshot, I'm just saying. I see how it happened.
Girl, let's want to shoot a shot.
No, I'm good. But
Stay away from the light skin chicks, Doc. Stay away.
I'm sure there's some COs like, Raw, next question. I'm sure there's some COs that when you getting out though. You need a babysitter.
So real quick, and then we got to get out of here. When jokingly Kamari sent me the text message, this was jokingly. He said, "I'm requesting a special appearance just to do a show about this, what we talked about, Barack Obama and Michelle." And my text message back to him was, "Man, you're trying to exhaust me," because that's exactly what happened. It becomes
we didn't even talk about the real clip. We didn't talk about the real clip.
Ain't nobody talking about that gay. Ain't nobody talking about that gay nigga.
I was summoned. I showed up, and we didn't talk about the clip.
and this is what I said, Ash, what I said. It's exhausting. It's exhausting because
Listen,
we
the jokes live after the show.
That proves that.
And they never got to Gaza, did they? Did the Obamas mention Gaza? They ain't mention the genocide at all, right?
I didn't watch the whole thing.
Ongoing genocide. They talking about everything else. Gay. You need 2 dads. You need gay professors. Yo, what about the people getting blown up? You need 2 dads. You need gay professors. All right, y'all. I'm good on y'all too right now. I done did enough on Obama. I'm good on Obama too right now. Until he come and talk about what black people care about, he ain't talking about no reparations. He ain't talking about all our rights getting taken. He ain't talking about all these deportations to these black sites. He ain't talking about Gaza and the genocide. He ain't even talking about the beaches in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Haiti. He ain't got I'm good on Obama.
Didn't he serve his 8 years though? We can't put that on that man to say he should be on the front lines right now, right? You can't expect that, Doc. Really?
He never was on the front line. He did his job. He served his purpose. He did what he's supposed to do. Everybody got a role to play. And I don't ask nobody to be a revolutionary. Ain't a revolutionary. That was a mistake I made when I was in my teens. If that's not your walk and your ministry and your calling, then that's good for you. And I've met people who were revolutionaries that said the worst thing they ever did was to let people know they were revolutionary. That was from Maxwell Stanford, head of the Revolutionary Action Movement here in Philadelphia. RAM, they called it. I said, what's one thing you would have done differently? He looked me dead in my face and said, I would have never told anybody I was a revolutionary. I would have got a lot more done. And I changed my life that day. And now I'm a professor and everything else. And I got the same opinions, but who I don't tell people all the time. And I do things that nobody knows about.
All right.
I stay alive and off the list.
Listen, if there was ever a revolutionary to become the president, he'd die within a week. And
Kennedy, Lincoln.
And if they thought and at this point, if they thought he was close or had the potential, they'd eliminate it. That's why the Democrats, along with the Republicans, are bonding together to make sure they take down the potential mayor of New York. Listen, they're all in the same gang. They just want the gang to be run differently. They're all in the same gang. They just want it to be run differently. I don't want to ruin your weekend, y'all. Ain't nobody who's been elected is on our side. That's why the Democrats don't want upheaval of this system. They want to keep the system that is not fair to people. They want to keep the system that's not fair to the average man and woman. But they don't like the way Trump is leading this because it's exposing too much and too much things are getting exposed. And just for basic skills, the Epstein file should have never been an agenda. It should have never been a talking point. The Democrats are looking like, what the hell did you even bring that up for? But I want y'all to have a good weekend. I want y'all to have a great weekend. And
KT, last question. Doc, any of your classes or speeches, anything online, is it public or all your stuff is like private when you do
No, they got stuff. There's stuff online. Other people be taping stuff. Yeah, they got classes back in the day. Rapping Professor Aaron Smith. Stuff
Rapping Professor. Just search the Rapping Professor.
Yeah, Aaron Smith. Yeah, Aaron Smith. You need to type all that in. But yeah, release them files. That's all. Have a good weekend. Yeah, release them files.
Have a good weekend. I gotta go to work, y'all. And this is going. It's not gonna be a long day. I've got to take my. It's not.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
It's fine. The comedy show was crazy.
Vacation. It's our anniversary week, so I'm not here next week. Well, she don't like me to tell when we be out, but if people be, yeah, I'm not here.
No, that's all good. You spend that time. No jumbotron for you. Yeah.
No jumbo.
It's still gonna be family here. It's still gonna be a bunch of people here. Men going. I got people. They got heat.
They try to clean it up.
We got heat. And they know how to use it up in this house. That's all I'm saying. They got heat. They go to the range around here.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you